I'm really happy with the experience that you're sharing because it's very useful for me. I like to know what I'm doing, and I'm grateful that you, Mark, one took all the time and effort to find answers, and then you invest a lot of time and effort in trying to explain what you understood to people who are new to this field. So I really appreciate it. But I want to stress, I'm really happy to be able to follow lessons with you. It's wonderful, yeah. I really appreciate all the efforts you're doing.
The method should appeal to musicians, even though the method is entirely can be described entirely in terms of mathematics and mechanics. The fact that it involves such a musical approach to getting the instrument to sing, I think will appeal to musicians, because then they'll be able to hear and appreciate those results right away.
My name's Ross. I've just about finished up my course with Mark. I've earned my certification. So in about 6 months, I've gone from knowing virtually nothing about piano technology and tuning to having a certification as an oral tuner. Mark's tuning system is a genuine innovation in tuning, especially in teaching how to tune. He's done a lot of work on the math and the science behind how notes and intervals fit together and coming up with a mathematically correct method of tuning. And the important part is he is always able to explain exactly why everything works the way it does. I'm sure that many tuners with long experience have an innate understanding of those things, but Mark's system makes that information available to new tuners in a way that results in high quality tunings in a very short amount of time.
I was surprised because our first lessons was not about temperament. You're like, does your tuning stay? And I was like, yeah. And no, because it wasn't staying at all. I mean, right now it stays. When I started with you, I thought it was staying. I can make it stay now thanks to you.
So it helped with your stability?
Hold on. Helped with the stability. I mean, this is like you're understating what has happened there with the stability, man. Like I never really gave you like the thanks that I should, because like it changed. I mean, you could just like detune a note, like put it somewhere in the different universe. Give me my tuning hammer, and I'm gonna just make it stable. But it's like I could just take a string and just make it stable because I understand what's happening now. You know, from any position, just give it to me, and I'll just put it there, and it'll stay. And it's kind of scary for how long it could stay, because I never thought it could stay that long.
I think the method will appeal to anyone who doesn't have a lot of time. Maybe I'm a case in point where I have been very busy, have squeezed a little bit of preparation time into recording each unit to submit for marking, but I haven't had a lot of time and I haven't needed a lot of time. Also, any question that I've had seems to have a simple answer from you. So that's something I'm quite impressed by.
Looked off and on for a couple years, and I just But when I did find your course and I heard what you had to say, I thought, I think he really knows what he's talking about and knows what he's doing. I just felt that way.
I took it was an online course, but there was no feedback. There was no like actual interaction. It was just watch videos and read the material and then go figure it out on your own. So it was very frustrating because I would have notes that would not stay in tune when I was trying to tune pianos. And then I found Mark's class and it's been a huge difference.
So you didn't get feedback from the piano either?
Yeah, they didn't teach you how to get feedback. They didn't teach you about stabilizing the strings other than, you tune it and then you bang on it 10 times. And I was very frustrated because I was like, I don't know what's wrong. Now you know how to stabilize the strings and now you know what's wrong. Now it's just a matter of getting through all of the assignments, basically.
I was at a point where I knew a little bit, but I knew I had a long ways to go. I got in touch with Mark Cerizano and took a course or two on his online platform, was really impressed. He goes into depth about why things work and how they work, and there's a reason and a method for getting the most accurate and precise and consistent tuning possible. I signed up for personal lessons with Mark. I can now tune a piano orally and not only tune it, but understand how the theory behind how all that works. And just so extremely grateful. And now I'm a full-time piano technician.
Just going through all of the lessons organized on your website, that was extremely valuable. There was nothing like it, and I would be shocked if now, 2 years later, there's anything that comes close to the quality of knowledge that you offer. You have complete integrity as a teacher and piano technician, and if I had the power to do so, I would install you at some top music school. I'm getting all passionate about this. That's because I love pianos. Anyone who loves the piano stands to benefit from at least the basics, and anyone who deeply loves the piano could probably use a lot of what you're teaching.
I was a complete beginner. I had no prior experience, and the local piano tuner that I was using has retired. So I saw an opportunity. I looked at the different options there are. I was looking for a good value and thinking that I could learn fast if I had the proper way of doing it. A lot of the information that we find is really oriented towards apps. So I've tried this, and the result really weren't so great. So I knew that I needed to get more serious about it, and I went with you because your more scientific approach really appealed to me. I confirmed that after a few months with you, if I had just read it or went any other way, I wouldn't have the direct feedback of somebody who has tuned thousands of pianos. So how accurate is an accurate unison for me even has evolved in the last months, and there would be no way that I would be able to be where I am without the direct feedback that you have.
doing a lot of tunings. Mixed in there are some concert tunings. One's for the Halcyon Festival where they have me tune it every single day. Well, I've only been doing this full time since last summer. The first night they did their rehearsal, they did leave me some notes. Almost all of them were voicing notes. There was only one note they said, sounds slightly out of tune. And then the second night and third night, no note.